Hello, it's Robert again at apartment 11D at 245 East 124th Street, December 8th, 2023. This is an addendum. What I've been waiting for is what is called a post-construction cleaning. It's different from a deep cleaning. It is where a crew is brought in and they HEPA vacuum everything, every nook and cranny, and then everything is hand wiped. Inside and out, the walls, the ceiling, the floors, the lighting fixtures, everything, anything that's left in here. And if you notice, I stripped it of everything I own to make it that much more expedient. My stuff is in storage. It's costing me money every month to keep it there. And all that's going to have to be wiped down at some point, because I really don't know how much of that I can keep, based on the fact that a lot of it, most of it, some of it was stored in a safe apartment and then brought into this apartment before the apartment was properly cleaned. Another half of it was stored here in the kitchen area, as you can see, which was sealed off. And my stuff was housed there and subject to dust. They never took down the ceiling or took out the walls as they did in the apartment below me, because my stuff was stored and sealed off. And even Jesus Villena was furious about that. He said they didn't do it properly. They stored my stuff in the bathroom. So I wound up giving away a lot of that furniture to Housing Works, donating it to charity, because I certainly wasn't going to run the risk of getting sick from it. So yeah, I moved in here because it's an ecologically friendly building. I don't think my requests were out of hand, and especially under the circumstances, and it wasn't followed through upon. And we're coming up to a year now. And it's because there has been such a turnover in management. Nobody, I don't care how well intended they were, nothing stuck. Not a promise, nothing. I brought my own cleaning team in here, Little Elves, New York Little Elves. Got a bid from them, presented it, nothing happened. I went ahead and did another proactive attempt having New Beginnings, which is apparently your company that you hire, and had them come in and do an estimate for a post-constructive cleaning, and nothing's happening. I even asked to be relocated. I was told that there was nothing available, and when I went online, apparently the Rose Association, and I would dare say Rose Communities, I think there are probably different variations on a theme when it comes to the Rose companies. It said they had 36,000 units, and there was nothing available. I went over to Sendora Verde. I asked about Yomo Toro, as if. And even, I think it's Villa Verde up in the Bronx. So I can't tell you enough how much I've tried to remain part of the Rose communities, operative word, communities, operation, because I believe in community. And that's why I've stuck with this, to my detriment, and to having become a major health issue for me, stress-wise. So I just want you to know there's a person here. I'm not just a tenant. I'm not just a tenant. And I never expected to be just a tenant when I came into this building. And I saw this LEED sign and what's his name? I can't even remember. The football player who became an advocate for housing, who must be wheezing in his grave at this point. Jack Kemp, I think that's his name. And I've reviewed many of the YouTube interviews with Jonathan Rose and his speech at the Dunlap Institute, which was compelling. I mean, he knows so much about toxic environment, the effect of toxic environments, not just chemically and not just in terms of the condition of the environment, but the actual psychology and emotion of these circumstances. And this is one of the most toxic experiences I've ever had in my history of environmental sensitivity. So, anyway, it's an addendum to what my other video. All right. Thank you for listening.